Jaws all drop at the candy shop when we walk in the store. It's a frightening display. Mothers hide their children's eyes and hurry towards the door. I don't even want to know the things that they will say, but they can't take our love away. No, they can't take our love away. We try to eat on Crawford Street on a summer afternoon, but we're just met with cold dismay. The owner storms our table and he takes away my spoon and says we're not some kind of new cafe where freaks like you are on display. But he can't take our love away. No, he can't take our love away. Whoever said that love is blind, he didn't understand mankind. What it really meant to say is that love can't see shades of gray. Build guns in Washington, they like to kill our fun. Man, they sure don't like to play. They care more about our bedrooms than they do about their boardrooms. That's the price we gotta pay. Hey, but they can't take our love away. No, they can't take our love away. No, they can't take our love away.
Előtte itt, és utána majd oda jön.
Well, I was the guest of honor to watch the slaughter of peasants who had dared to try for freedom. With suits and dresses and priceless frescoes, I passed the marble halls to reach the banquet. The dukes and lords were gathered around a banquet fit for a king, with silver platters and grease-stained splatters. They held a feast like none I'd ever seen. His Royal Highness, he wined and dined us, a toast to all his conquests of the land. The food was stunning if ever I saw a banquet fit for a king. When we were done, he said, now comes the fun, where we waste all these treasonous fools. Here is my knife, I'll let you take the life of the one that you think is the worst. So I turned and faced the king. I stabbed that knife down on his gold crown, his royal bloodline spewing on the someone do this to me. Guards were slack jawed. I ran through the courtyard. The prisoners were following behind. I gave that bastard what he deserved. A funeral. Fit for a king.
Tizenötöt csinálok, akkor kb. 5000
Can I take your order, sir? I'm taken by surprise. She's got a gentle kindness in her smile and a shining in her eyes. I need for her to see that I am not like other guys. I'll take a 6-piece McNugget and a small order of fries. Well, Jasmine, you're like the sweetest tea. You fill my heart with glee. Come on along and rescue me. Well, Jasmine, as like the deepest sea, no one could disagree. You are my fast food fantasy. Burgers with a little more cheese, and her flurries really make you freeze. She pours the coffee with the greatest of ease, while her smile warms it up a few degrees. She bakes a pie, salsa fries, supersized, makes it all look like a breeze. Oh Jasmine, if I ask you, would you be my fast food squeeze? Jasmine, you're like the sweetest tea. You fill my heart with glee. Come on along and rescue me. Jasmine, as like the deepest sea, no one could disagree. You are my fast food fantasy. Every day I see you here, it just makes me wanna swoon. I wanna buy you a happy meal, but is it just too soon? I know you hear this all the time, so you are probably immune. If you would be my fast food girl, I would take you to the moon. Well, Jasmine, you're like the sweetest tea. You fill my heart with glee. Come on along and rescue me. Well, Jasmine, eyes like the deepest sea, no one could disagree. You are my fast food fantasy. You are that extra mile, love to see me smile. You are my fast food fantasy. You go that extra mile, you love to see me smile. You are my fast food fantasy. She's always on my mind when I'm sitting alone at night. When I grab a cold beer and I kill the lights, and you know that she makes me feel alright. Especially when she leaves usual shower, and well, she is on my mind. She'll never find me. I'm one step behind, and she never sees I'm in the breeze, and I'm blowing past her window as she sleeps, and she is always on my mind. When I am watching her, I follow her car till the driveway turn. I send her flowers from her secret admirer, and I steal the mail from her mail box and read it, and I tap her phone so that I can record it when I call and stay silent till she cuts the cord. And I search her name on the internet. I forget that we just haven't even met yet. Well, she is on my mind. She will never find me. I'm one step behind. And she never sees I'm in the breeze, and I'm blowing past her window as she sleeps, and she is always on my mind. She is on my mind. She'll never find me. I'm one step behind. She never sees I'm in the breeze, and I'm blowing past her window as she sleeps, and she is always on my mind. The flicker of a TV and a long forgotten memory are the only things you'll ever leave behind. The dust that's on the floor, there's no one at your door. Now tell me, do you really think you're free? The war is done, my friend. You fought until the end and threw your white flag down. Morning, noon, and night, you always seem to lose the fight. Spaulding, where the hell are you? The pole of the ocean is set into motion, and now you're on your way. Today is the day when you're going to swim to Cambodia. You once were little pleased with the fire of your younger days. You blinded everyone you met, but you never were the same since Dublin's night consumed your flame. It stole the matches from your pocket. The Hudson's freezing, but your brain cells keep on squeezing round the thought that you must swim away today. From the Staten Island ferry on the coldest night in January, it Is Cambodia or bust? You once had feared the man who held you in his hand. He controlled you in your sleep. But now the end's your friend. You're reaching to extend your white flag to the sky you once had cursed. The sun is sinking and your frozen eyes are blinking at the cold Atlantic nothingness ahead. You take a deep sigh and you wave a passing goodbye, and you set your course and swim away. The pull of the ocean is set into motion, and now you're on your way. Today's the day when you're going to swim to Cambodia. Here's one for dreamers who took that step. Here's one for every time they jumped without a net. Here's one for misfits who broke the rules, who feared the boredom more than scorn or ridicule. You're scared to fly in the endless sky when the voices say that there's no way you'll ever make the grade. Let's say you try and you fall from high. When the sun is set, will you regret the fall or the times you did nothing at all? Here's one for magic that lives within, for seeing beauty in the commonest of things. Here's one for passion without restraint, to those who stumble to the ground and feel no shame. You're scared to fly in the endless sky when the voices say that there's no way you'll ever make the grade. Let's say you try and you fall from high. When the sun is set, will you regret the fall? The times you did nothing at all. Failure's always an option, but doubt's the fatal toxin that leaves your dreams to wither on the vine. Why is your brain refusing? What are you scared of losing? If you don't try, you'll fail every time. You're scared to fly in the endless sky when the voices say that there's no way you'll ever make the grade. Let's say you try and you fall from high. When the sun is set, will you regret the fall or the times you did nothing at all? Sweet Charlene McGray, she was pretty as a posy in the springtime. Lighty-die, she would twirl around all day, get dizzy and she'd fall down in a haze. Lighty-die, and the country breeze passed slowly as I went to her, and I knocked upon her solid wooden door. But her father, he just looked at me and said, leave her, I'll call the law. So I cut her paw in half with a chainsaw. Lighty-di, lighty-di-di-di-di-di, lighty-di, lighty-di. She always had a way of giving all the neighbor boys sensations. Lighty-di, they would close their eyes and pray that their Christian God would lead them from temptation. Lighty-di, but her mama didn't want that girl to grow up and end up with a heathen like myself. So she always tried to tell Charlene about my little flaws. So I cut her maw in half with a chainsaw. Lighty-di, lighty-di-di-di-di-di, lighty-di, lighty-di-di-di-di, lighty-di-di-di-di-di, lighty-di, lighty-di, lighty-di. And now sweet Charlene McGray, she's all mine, there's nothing to divide us. Lighty-di, and the sunny day in May, it was time to ask that girl to be my bride. Lighty-di, so I got down on one knee and took her finger, and I said to her, Charlene, will you be mine? But she just kept complaining that I killed her mom and pa. So I cut Charlene in half with the chainsaw. Lighty-di, lighty-di-di-di-di, lighty-di, 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 lighty-di-di-di-di, lighty-di, lighty-di. The last remains of Pompeii burned. The gadabout just returned to
Most
see
tudom, hogy
the
mit csináltál
ashes
itt hátul mindig.
covering
Hát meg a
down.
padlót is fordítva fogod.
Empires burned and cities fell. Lovers kissed and said
Túl
farewell.
szélesen fogod.
Laid their fragile bodies on the ground. But I'm not scared to burn. To dust I will return again if you'll stay by my side. I'll lay down and I won't hide from fate.
Nem beres fej.
Vesuvius was growing colder. Embers that had hotly smoldered settled in to lifeless dust below. The gadabout was still alive, but not enough soul survived. So through the blackened streets he walked alone. But I'm not scared to burn. To dust I will return again if you'll stay by my side. I'll lay down and I won't hide from fate. The centuries will come and go. The sun will shine, the wind will blow, and we will curse the passing of the years. But time's eternal, day by day. It's us who pass and blow away, so no one will remember we were here. But I'm not scared to burn. To dust I will return again if you'll stay by my side. I'll lay down and I won't hide from fate.
Paripa, két fekete paripa, kék, piros, és fekete paripák van. Ezüst paripa, és még egy fehér, egy is.
5 évig van.
Ha? Mi?
5 évig van.
5 van, 1, 2, 3, 4, egyetlen majd a hálóba, akkor lecseréljük, majd Magyarországra viszünk.
Magukban is kap egy évig.
Nem, azt az előszobában állunk. Ha nem előszobában, hanem
it's hollow. I guess we all know when it's time. With no emotion, a slow explosion with a flash of light. But I won't close my eyes. And we're blinded by it all. And we are waiting for the faded war to fall. There's no surrender. Our last offenders walked away and died. Is this attrition or just submission to the tide? These final moments, our last opponents are upon us now. But I can only see your face. And we are blinded by it all. And we are waiting for the faded war to fall. And we won't stay, we won't go. There is no road to follow. In the cold snow, in our wet clothes, we wave our white flag high. But I'm hearing no reply. And we are blinded by it all. And we are waiting for the faded war to fall. The faded